I'm telling this because I care about you. Here's the truth about me. If this were middle class, I grew up right about here. And to be honest, it kind of sucked. I got to see other kids be able to go places and do things that I couldn't do. As a kid, I was determined to change that for me and for my family. Fast forward a few decades, and now I'm a psychologist, a professor, and a financial advisor. I figured that if I could figure out their mindsets and their behaviors, that I could become wealthy myself, and I could help other people climb the socioeconomic ladder. The truth is that it's working for me. And now I want to share what I've learned with you. I want you to become as wealthy and successful as you want to be. I hope you really feel that. I want you to achieve your dreams. And I believe that if you have the right mindset, you can. And let me tell you this, being born in a lower socioeconomic family is not a life sentence. You can climb the wealth ladder if you want to. In this video, I reveal 5 myths about the rich and what you can do to become wealthy yourself. If you believe these myths, they're gonna keep you poor. Coming up. Hey, if we're just meeting for the first time, my name is Dr. Brad Klontz. If you want to learn more about how your money mindset can help you create the financial life you want, you know what I'm talking about. Subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss anything. Let's get right into it. Myth number 1, rich people are big spenders. This is a hugely destructive myth, and it's really easy to see why. We're inundated on social media with pictures of beautiful people driving luxury cars and living in sprawling mansions. Now sure, some ultra-wealthy people live that way, but definitely not most rich people, and I'm not making this up. Research has shown this to be true. Most millionaires just don't spend like that, I promise. In fact, they tend to be relatively frugal. One study we did showed that they spent about twice as much as the middle class on things like cars, watches, vacations, and homes. Now, don't get me wrong, twice as much is twice as good, but they're not big spenders. And the problem with this myth is that people will try to spend like the rich and blow all their money, when in reality, that's not how rich people spend their money. Most wealthy people are actually savers. That's how they became wealthy. Myth number 2, you've got to be born rich. This is another destructive myth. In fact, about 8 out of 10 millionaires are self-made. This means they made it themselves. It wasn't given to them. They weren't born into wealth. The "you've got to be born rich" is very self-destructive. It gives you an excuse to not even try. You feel hopeless. I mean, why would I try if it's impossible? Now, you should be thrilled to know that this is a lie. It's a myth. You can do it. Success is yours for the taking. Myth number 3, people like me can't become rich. Now this myth is a sad one, and to be honest, it really bums me out when I hear it. It's true in only one way. If you mean people who look like you, or came from your small town, or had divorced parents, then you're wrong. It only takes one example to prove that this is a myth, and I bet we can find one. People like you have become successful, and many are getting wealthy right now. Hop on board, there's plenty of room. Myth number 4, there's not enough success to go around. I had someone tell me a few weeks ago that he didn't believe he could become wealthy. He was making the argument that it's not possible for everybody in the world to become wealthy. Now, I asked him to give me the specific name of a person who couldn't become wealthy no matter how hard they tried and no matter what they did. Well, of course he couldn't. He couldn't prove this mental rule with a real life example. Please don't use these types of global analyses to stifle your own personal aspirations. Now, if you don't want to do what it takes to become wealthy, fine. I actually have a lot of respect for that. It quite often takes a lot of hard work, sacrifice, and delaying gratification. And if that's not something you want to do, it's fine with me. But this is your choice, and I want you to own it. Your life outcomes are in your hands, my friend. Are your results in good hands? If not, go ahead and wash them. Myth number 5, once I become rich, then I'll be happy. Okay, let me go ahead and pull back the curtain on this one. No, you're still gonna be you. That is not going to change. If you're not happy now, the key is to find ways to enjoy your life now. Enjoy the present moment. Enjoy this experience. You see, happiness is not an achievable goal anyway. Happiness isn't some destination you pull into and then, of course, you live happily ever after. It's not how it works. Happiness is a state of mind. Now, there's no doubt that having enough money that you don't have to worry about your basic needs like housing, food, clothes, medical care. Now, having that kind of money is going to make you happier, but Once you've hit that middle class level, you're not gonna magically become happier when you become a millionaire. So don't wait to be happy. Find ways to enjoy your life right now. Then, when you do have money, you can find ways to deepen that moment-to-moment joy by having experiences that you previously couldn't afford. I believe in you, I really do. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you next time.